Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the week of February 20th through the 26th. You're at earliest getting it on Monday the 20th. The new moon is was last night, is tonight. It I can't even talk right now. The new moon was at 2:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. It's in Pisces. Psychic awareness, intuition, mystical pursuits, religion, spirituality, that type of energy. Great time for manifesting, especially around water or working with water. Wednesday, we have the moon in Aries with a burst of extra energy. Great time for completing and starting short-term projects. Friday, we have the moon in Taurus. It's all about home comfort, finances, and long-term projects. And then on Sunday, we have the moon in Gemini, which deals with learning, reading, travel, and new perspectives. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Taurus placements anywhere throughout your chart and any parts of this message resonates with you, then it's meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. Understand that all people encompass both masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's just like all about balance. I may be talking about a king and you're female, or maybe talking about a queen and you're male. You just have to take the storyline as it resonates. So this week, the song that I had on shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready was "What You Say" by Cold War Kids. I'm going to post a link of the song in the comments below this, but it starts out with, "I've been working my whole life." Da, 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 da. So anyway, not a great thing. So, and then he says, "I've been waiting for the night to come. I'm waiting for the moon to pull me in. I fight for what I love because I'm worthy." It has this really cool, upbeat, sophisticated vibe. It's like, I wrote down city life, nightlife vibes, working. It's like that working vibe, city life, looking for love, but it's like you're on the go, and it's like that energy. It's very cool. But anyway, go listen to it. And then we're going to get into this with the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle. For Taurus, please, calling in the Taurus spirits for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Cards are wanting to jump out. What do we have for Taurus, please? 20 through the 26. Oh, yeah, and energy is timeless. So anytime that you're getting this message, like if the title calls to you, if the parts of the message resonate with you, it's meant for you. Doesn't matter about the time. What do we have for Taurus, please? Taurus, please. Thank you. Underneath the deck, we've got number 10, the good luck card. So that's awesome. I think that's the Monstera. Yeah, the Monstera plant. Might be calling for you to purchase a Monstera plant for your house. It's a great house. It's a great plant to have in a home. But it's good luck. So the card that we're paying attention to most, though, however, is Flowerful, number 7. So 7 could be significant for you. Something could have happened on the 7th, something good news. Or something could be happening on the 7th. 7 could be a lucky number, a birthday, something like that. Sweet and gentle power. Barago Officioso. Okay, we're going to read what this means. Number 7, Flowerful. Where are my cards? Sweet and gentle power. Borage. So the gorgeous purple blue borage flower is also known as the star flower because of its 5 distinct points. A hardy herb, its honey-like flavoring is often used in salads or as a garnish for cocktails. Despite its sweet taste and appearance, on a metaphysical level, borage is a warrior plant, fostering courage, strength, and confidence. So I feel like I'm already talking to a Taurus who has a lot of it's like warrior spirit, strength, confidence, courage to do things on your own. Very independent, right? This unicorn appears when the time is right to fight an unjust situation. Do not turn a blind eye or let something unfair happen because you've been led to believe that that's just the way things are. This situation requires action. However, Flowerful does not condone violence or bitterness or the need to be right at any cost. It means using your words to negotiate tricky situations. It means respect and kindness and working at an energetic level to produce the best outcome for everyone. The unicorn encourages speaking up when you or others have been treated unjustly. Life isn't always fair, but being treated with prejudice can leave people feeling undervalued, unimportant, and as if they don't belong. This card appears when you can do something about this mistreatment instead of just accepting it as part of life. Your actions can stop unfair behavior from happening again. Your bravery may even set a precedent to ensure fairness, equality, inclusiveness in an organization or business. The keywords for this card are kindness, respect, loyalty, and honesty. Always choose these qualities above all others when dealing with unfairness. Use your power in a sweet and gentle way to resolve conflict. Be rational, factual, and calm when stating your case, and be persistent. Ask your guides and angels for advice on the best way to handle an unfair or unjust situation, and be assured that help is on its way. So, it's really interesting, Taurus, because Taurus on the wheel is complete opposite of Scorpio, but we resonate hard with each other. We're like each other's, I don't want to say twins or anything like that. That's not it. But we tend to have decent relationships with Taurus. There can be some headbutting, but we value a lot of the same things. Therefore, that's why we make fairly decent couples when it comes to romance. There's all different types of, relationships, though. Platonic, family, friends, that kind of stuff, right? That said, what's interesting is that Scorpios are getting similar reads to this. There's a lot going on with the Scorpio readings, and now it's starting to show that, like, Taurus is starting to have some of that as well. And that's what Scorpio has been dealing with. So you might, if you have Scorpio friends or whatever, might get some ideas or inspiration from someone like them. I feel like you've got, good luck, though, on your side. Luck is on your side. So hold on to that. We're going to, obviously, pull some cards on this and see what this is about. So it's talking about being persistent with what you know is right, but doing it in a gentle way. Kill them with kindness is the phrase that just came to mind. And if it ruffles feathers that you're right, that's not your problem. That's theirs. Just be nice about it. Kill them with kindness. Make them realize they're making a very unwise choice or made an unwise choice, and now it has to be rectified. Okay, energy going into this for Taurus is the Four of Swords. That makes sense. It's all about communication. The Four of Swords talks about also taking like a mental break, like thinking about your next steps, sleeping on it, before you take action again. So that's just the energy going into this. Spirits, what do we have for Taurus, please, for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the 23-26th of February, please? What do we have for Taurus? Okay, Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords coming out of the deck. Some of you may have the Queen of Swords energy in your chart. Or Queen of Swords energy, what am I saying? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart. And that's the energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords she's very factual, matter of fact. She makes quick decisions. She knows exactly what she wants, and she gets it. She uses very little emotion. She can sometimes be a little hard-headed, but she looks at all angles. A little bit of an overthinker. But yeah, that's Queen of Swords. That's all air energy, overthinking. It looks like she's just sitting there thinking about something. It's very matter of fact. Could be a little pushy. What else do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus, please? Now, that Queen of Swords, that can be somebody, it could be somebody in your world, dealing with somebody in your world, or it could be yourself. Nice. You guys have really good cards. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Pentacles, somebody who's working really, really, really hard, okay? Trying to figure something out. I'm not quite sure which one fell first, but this is the one that I looked at first, so I'm going to use this first. Eight of Pentacles. And this is just somebody who's mastering their work, mastering what they do, mastering, she's sitting there at a table, like, looking at, like, crystals and herbs, and she's got the lunar eclipses and stuff over her head. Spiritual work, right? Getting better and better, mastering what she's doing. She was meant for it. But also, this can also resonate as far as work life, school work, like if you're a student or something. But it's just mastering whatever it is that you practice, your craft, your work, your studies. And then there's judgment. This is making a judgment about something. Deciding what's best for you, deciding which direction you want to go with it, right? You see this woman right here, and she is just, she's sitting there, but she's dreaming about being a ballerina. Her soul is just like, coming out of her. She's making that judgment. Like, that's what I want to do with my life. That's my passion. So maybe you're trying to make a decision about exactly which direction. Yeah, that is. Yep, clarification. Look at this. Queen of Swords is sitting there trying to make a decision on which direction she wants to take in life. I can't imagine you want to be a dancer, but, like, maybe you do want to be a dancer. Maybe I'm talking to some Taurus out there who want to be a dancer. But I feel like it's completely different. Like, it might be a different direction in what you're already doing. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just have a lot of decisions to make, because whatever you're doing, you're really good at it anyway. And then underneath the deck, we've got the Sun, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is either underlying energy or what you don't see coming. So just, it's happiness, joy. Being able to express yourself in the way that you want to, right? Doing what you love. I always say, choose that direction. Don't do what's going to make you unhappy and keep you stuck, or keep you unhappy, because that makes you stuck. If you're just doing it for the gram, like, do it for the gram. If you're just doing it for the money, doing it for, like, that's money doesn't make you happy. Money is important. It helps with stability. It's very important, unfortunately, in society. But that's not what is ultimately going to make you happy. It's the little things. Okay, let's clarify this Queen of Swords for Taurus. Queen of Swords for Taurus, please. What do we have for the Queen of Swords for Taurus? Thank you. Page of Swords. So this is, you could be younger, or you could have a message coming in. The Page of Swords is pages are messengers, and this is about communication. So you may be thinking about making communication to somebody, making contact with someone, sending a message. It looks like this Queen of Swords, whether it's you or maybe this is like somebody, a Queen of Swords, thinking of making the communication with you, but I feel like this is you, because it's a younger, like, it would be a younger energy. That's nice. It's the Eight of Pentacles, please, for Taurus. Okay, so I feel like yeah. Okay. Feel like you're going to be working with a team of people. I feel like or you're going to be working better with a group of 3 people. So, because Pentacles are about partnership, it's about working together. It's about also like changing relationship from one level to the next. So, like if you're dating somebody, it could be marriage or like engagement to marriage. Sometimes it's just like bettering the relationship, right? With maybe even the help of somebody like a counselor or a mentor or something like that. That's the third person, 2 people plus someone else. But it could be partnership, business, and this is screaming like business partnership, working together with a team. In a friend group, it could just be like the 3 amigos, something like that, right? And it's prosperous. It brings in, pentacles, money, coins. Then we've got judgment. And then that's clarified by the death card. And that death card is actually Scorpio. And this card represents not actual death itself, but transformation. There could be a death, right? There always can be a death when this card pops up. But I feel like with all of the other cards in the surrounding energy, I feel like there's going to be a judgment and then it transforms the situation. I feel like it's going to be the death of the old ways and then transforming it into something new. And a lot of the other decks, even this one up here, the Scorpio card, the death card, it says death and then rebirth because it's immediate. When one thing dies, it opens up the energy for something new. As morbid as it sounds, right? But this is doesn't have to be literal. It can be, theoretical. And I think there's going to be a judgment around, maybe even a judgment around a Scorpio that transforms an entire situation with happiness underneath the Sun card underneath the deck. What is, oh snap, yes. Because then underneath the deck clarifying the Sun is the 9 of Cups. This is independence and wealth, like wishes fulfilled. It's somebody's wishes being fulfilled. Somebody was right. And they're getting, good things coming to them. Happiness, pleasure, abundance. This it's in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. It's a woman lavishly dressed, and you can see that she's well off, and she's standing in a garden surrounded by fruits and all kinds of harvest and stuff like that. So it's all about abundance, and that's what the 9 of Cups is about. Clarified by the Sun, which is happiness. So it'll be like a time of prosperity, happiness. And that's like what you don't see coming. You may be thinking about making, sending a message about working together on something. I feel like it could even be like an apology. But it's something that'll bring in happiness for sure. That's for some of you, not all of you. Some of this can be work related. Especially with that song that came in, or not the song. The song is about work. That's where I think that this relates. I'm talking about the flowerful. Like, I feel like if there was something that was wrong, speak up about it. Or maybe it was spoke up about. But I feel like, there's maybe things that are like you're thinking about it, thinking about what was said. All I really see here is pentacles and swords. So I do see Nine of Cups, and that's happiness, wish fulfillment, happiness, but I don't know that this is necessarily for you. All I'm saying is I see a lot of swords and pentacles, which is communication around money. So take that as it resonates too. I'm going to shuffle this one out, actually. I see underneath the deck focus, though. That's the energy going into this. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus, please? What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. Wisdom, number 22. Underneath the deck, oh, this is crazy, number 11. So we have 11, which is a divine number. Then we have 22, which I also think is a divine number. But it's like, 11 plus 11 is 22. Crazy. Like I was saying earlier, it's like opposites on the wheel. I kind of feel like it's like kind of, Anyway, underneath the deck is fear. There's fears there that I feel like you have that you need to release, heal from, let go of, that or somebody around you. Could be, fears that are hidden fears that are keeping you blocked that you don't even really think about. Fears of lack, fears of not having stability, fears of not having, money or whatever, which will lead to overworking you and early burnout in life and things like that. So this is just like underlying energy, something to be aware of. Energy can always change. So 22, wisdom. This is having the wisdom to understand all of this, the wisdom of knowing, the wisdom of, wanting to continue being a lifelong student, or student of life, never-ending wisdom. I'm going to read more into it. Wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. So this is just like I was saying, guys. You've got that Queen of Swords over here, and she's thinking. She's deep in thought. And she may need to ask more questions, which is communication, Page of Swords, asking questions. To somebody wise, a mentor, could be potentially it could be this energy right here, the Eight of Pentacles. That's a master, or, somebody who's mastering what they do, or somebody who knows a lot. And this, signifies working together. So this would potentially be like asking someone for help about something. I feel like what's coming in for you is this transformation. This could be after you get your answer and make a judgment, or it could be somebody like a Scorpio energy, that helps you make that judgment or gives you information to make the judgment. But again, on the bottom of the card, I see happiness and wish fulfillment. So, like, if there's just things that are unclear to you, you just got to ask. I remember in school growing up, I always had teachers that said, if you have a question, just ask. There's so many people that had so many questions. They never wanted to raise their hand because in fear of making them look dumb. I thought it was dumb to be dumb. I don't mean that in a bad way, but like I didn't want to be the person that didn't ask and didn't know the question if I didn't ask. I ask questions all the time, So you got to ask. But be wise, that helps you gain wisdom. I'm going to see one more thing with this. So the companion stone or metal for this card is fluorite. You might want to grab some fluorite, and that'll help you with your decision making, and help you. It'll encourage, kind of magnify situations that help you gain like knowledge and experience. There is a gathering of knowledge and experience and what we discern and learn from this. If the result has acuity. If it is successful in the real world and in good sense and perception, it's most probably wise. So also gathering wiser people around us is in fact one of the wisest things that anyone can do. We cannot always know it all, and a wise mentor or friend can only save us from a poor decision, but also demonstrate how to be wise if we aren't quite there yet. So, and I don't want to, tick anybody off, but I feel like, some of you out there listening to this are extremely smart. So smart, in fact, that it's like, they say, when you're really book smart, you're not so street smart. And if you're super street smart, you maybe not always are so book smart. It's better to be kind of a balance in between, have best of both worlds. But I know from experience that somebody who's book smart doesn't feel like they can ask, for help because they don't want to look stupid. Don't let that be the case. Make sure that if there's something that you want to ask, you ask. Maybe you didn't have all of the answers that you needed before you said something. Maybe you have assumed something that is completely opposite of what the situation actually is. And it's, maybe it makes you look like an asshole. I don't know. But you're going to continue or even look like a bigger one if you don't ask questions. And that's to save your own ass. Take that as it resonates, because that could be like the other person too. Remember, energies can be flip-flop, crisscrossed, reversed. Let's go into... I should have told you too that these readings have been going about 30 minutes this week, because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks this week. I don't know. I've talked a lot this week. I don't know. It's getting good reception. People are liking it. Still think I need to make them shorter. You guys can hit me up for personals if you want full in-depth ones. No, I'm just kidding. I do weeklies, monthlies, little fun in-betweens. And then I am available for personals. You just have to check out the information below this video and reach out to me. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got Mercury retrograde, reinvention, number 51. 51 could be significant. It could be like the age of somebody in your life or something like that. It could be a lucky number, sports number, I don't know. But Mercury retrograde is a time when things go like bass-ackwards, and communication, transportation, stuff like that all goes kind of like haywire. But something could have happened during this last Mercury retrograde, which just ended. I want to say it happened through the new year. So whatever was going on through the new year, that was part of Mercury retrograde. It ended, I want to say, like on the 18th or something like that. But January. So something could have happened then that could have changed your life, set you on maybe potentially a new course, made you look at things a different way, and you are in process of reinventing yourself. Reinvention of a situation. I really love this energy. This is also the same artwork as the cover. It's Sagittarius, number 21. I see. You may have strong... Oh, this is cool. You may have strong Sagittarius in your chart. This is why I know that this is significant, is because two completely different decks side by side, we've got 21 and 22. So what that means is, consecutive numbers means to pay extra attention to the message, because there's absolutely something there. That's the universe speaking to us. I've mentioned twice in this read about the polar opposites on the wheel between Taurus and Scorpio, and then we have the Scorpio death card up here for transformation. So I believe that you've got some strong either placements or people in your life who have strong Scorpio placements in their chart. So 21, Sagittarius, I see. Okay. Luck is not chance. It's toil. Fortune's expensive smile is earned. Emily Dickinson, a Sagittarius. Again, guys, you've got luck on your side. It's underneath the deck here. So you're just about ready to hit your mark. The sign of Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter and is a mutable, easygoing fire sign. The ancient symbol for Sagittarius is a half man, half horse known as the centaur, a creature trained in the art of archery who always manages to hit his target no matter how far he roams. So, Sagittarians are drawn to religious ideas, even though sometimes they deny it. They're into religion and philosophy, which are concepts they remain fascinated by. Highly idealistic, creative, outdoorsy, and have a great sense of play and fun. They dislike routine, so they're encumbered by the usual 9-to-5 job. They may end up as magicians, fire eaters, tattoo artists, entertainers, publishers, literary agents, clergy, tutors, bookstore owners, and whatever does not require any set schedule. That's funny, I've got a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. Wicca, paganism, and the Catholic Church are all ruled by Sagittarius, and that makes sense because that's, religion and spirituality. When you think about it, these religions with their pomp and ceremony, candles, and incense have much in common. Though not as showy as their fellow fire sign Leo, Sagittarians tend to largesse their nature and prefer what they do to be memorable. So when the Sagittarius card turns up in a reading, freedom at the current time is essential. You will feel the need to fight against restrictions of any kind and want everything out in the open. You want to know where you stand. If your question pertains to a relationship, you or your partner need to be given extra space and looser reins. You may find yourself especially philosophical at the current time and even studying religions which may not have appealed to you before. I couldn't stand it, and now it's all I ever want to read about. Like, I'm always picking up books on spirituality and all kinds of stuff. Interestingly, Sagittarius is the sign representing large animals, especially horses and big dogs. You may be acquiring a new pet, or it may be animals are already a big part of your life. You may soon travel to areas with vast countrysides or regions with mountains and lakes that you want to explore. A visit to a casino or another area where gambling takes place could likely come about too. You will likely be fortunate and win in this venture as long as you don't proceed recklessly. Do not proceed recklessly. It's a good time to take a gamble, though. Your future looks promising because you're ready to expand and grow beyond your limits. If you do encounter difficulties, you will surmount them easily and move forward in your next lucky break in life, which should be coming soon. So, corresponding tarot card is the Six of Wands, and that's victory. That's what that means, is victory, passionate victory. And it means freedom, exploration, lucky breaks, religion, travel, philosophy, and honesty. So, there you have it. I like it. And I see travel in this card too. She's standing on a boat. She's standing on books, looking at the moon. That's like philosophy, but she's in a boat going over waters. So you may have traveled abroad, maybe looking to travel abroad again, or some type of trip where you learn something, Take it as it resonates. You also might be traveling to go gambling. I don't know. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I really do love this read. I love the energy of this reading. It looks like you've got some decisions to make and some questions to be asked and answered. But overall, you've got really great energy, and I think it's ultimately going to bring answers to the questions that you have, which will help you gain knowledge and wisdom in the situation. That way, you'll be able to say, I see. I understand. Okay? All right, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you get updated with my future content. Make sure that you also get entered for the Chill Still Pipes giveaway. It's Get Chill With Me in 2023. All you have to do is be 21 years of age or older. Go to thecannastrologer.com. I also have all of the links and stuff in the information below. Enter your information, confirm your age, and you'll be entered. If you want to get at me for a personal, I also have personal readings and stuff. I also have that information below. But as you know, it's Together We Grow. I really appreciate your time being here. I know it's been a long reading. Next week will be a lot shorter. But I really appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on the flip side. Peace.